Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about... Wait, what the fuck? Was I in a coma? WhistlePig is coming to Louisville? My name is Miss Beka Sue. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, as well as our special guests, Tim Swyatt, Goeken, and Darren McElroy.
Hey gang, what's up?
Hello.
Hey-o. So yeah, this one is just so confusing to me. When I saw it, I couldn't not believe, because I never heard anybody talking about this. It is a real story. They are going to be building a tasting room, and we do know that building a tasting room does involve you have to install at least a small still. There has to be some sort of still in that room. You have to be making something. Again, it could be just gift shop releases or whatever, but there will be a still in there too. And WhistlePig is coming to Kentucky, so they are a Vermont-based company, and this is very interesting to me. And I think a lot of brands are going to be watching this, because if they have some success, it could open the door to a lot of brands wanting to come in there. Particularly, WhistlePig is definitely mid-size. Their distribution is they're probably in all 50 states, I would guess. So, do those type of brands begin coming to Louisville, Kentucky, the home of bourbon in America? We'll see. This is a big story. We'll talk about that after the break, though. Tim, you said there's something you want to talk about in the interim. What is that, sir?
So it's summertime. You start making different bourbon cocktails and this, that, and the other. Because clear spirits are for skinny chicks on diets.
Okay.
So you start making different things like that, different cocktails. I love a bourbon smash big time, and this is like my Super Bowl. One. Right. All the different fruits are out. Everything's in season. Mm-hmm. Everything's
bourbon
going
smash
here.
Is one of the best summer cocktails for sure.
Yeah, you got that, and you've got the old Beam recipe of the orange slush too as well. That's out there with Booker's. You got a lot of stuff. But I'm curious, is anybody going nuts like me? Like I'm going to the store like almost twice a week now, just finding fresh fruit that's out there. What's your favorite one for a smash?
Okay, favorite smash. What is your favorite? Okay, go ahead. You look like you're ready.
Yeah, I'm definitely blackberry.
Blackberry smash.
Love blackberry.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, and my son has a huge line of blackberries, so he'll give us like Ziploc bags, like quart bags full of blackberries every time we go there.
Okay.
Can't eat them all. Can't eat them.
And you're moving there, right? That's the big news. Goken's moving.
Big news.
I bought a house, and before we ever finished the buying, we backed out.
Okay. So that's off. That's off.
We're out. I'm out.
He bought a house, and he dropped out of a house. All within
a 2-day period. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
He's tired of signing his name 500 times, and he's like, nope, screw it, I'm good.
Out.
Yeah,
So you went to see it, and it wasn't what didn't live up to your expectations? What happened?
It was going to require a lot of work in the front driveway. It had a U-shaped driveway. 2 entrances, and I was going to have to do some work on one of them and add a whole bunch of rock in order to get my truck and trailer in.
Yeah.
Got to raise it up.
The big deciding factor was that the countertop was 2 inches lower at the stove than it was at the other wall where it started.
Okay.
And I had my son crawl underneath the house, and when they set the toilet in the bathroom that was right behind the kitchen, they drilled right into one of the floor joists, and they didn't replace it. They just had it was like a 2x10, and there was probably 6 inches of it that was gone. So the whole floor was warped. Yeah.
Okay.
And so yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you ask for
That's a structural issue.
off.
Yeah.
The dream's over. The dream's over.
Yeah. So now I'm on the look again.
He's looking. He's still in St. Louis, folks. So
Yeah.
stories of him leaving are desperately
They're
exaggerated.
erroneous.
All right.
Grossly overstated.
Fake news.
Okay. All right, Darren, favorite smash. That's
So
the
I
question.
think blackberry's the classic. I've been trying to, and I'm still working on this. So if anyone has any recipes, please send them to me. So peaches are my favorite fruit
Peach
ever.
smash. Yeah, a lot of people
Yeah.
do peach smash. That's a popular one too.
but
That's the
it's
second
good
most popular one, I would say.
But I haven't found one that's blown my socks off. I did a cherry smash not that long ago that I
Okay.
really enjoyed.
That sounds good.
And it's kind of making me realize things I never wanted to realize in my life. I might just like cherries better than peaches, which I've always been hardcore team peach.
No.
But
Just a side piece, Darren. Don't worry about that.
yeah.
Right.
Mac, don't worry about that. I got you. Cherries are just a side piece. It's okay to have them around every now and then, but peaches is what you go home to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I also saw on like YouTube Shorts, and it was a prickly pear smash. I was like,
the prickly
"Ooh,
pear. The prickly
that sounds
pear.
interesting.
Prickly pear.
But
Interesting.
Beka Sue single-handedly increased the sales of prickly pear spirits at St. George Spirits one year.
Oh
And I
yeah,
think every year in the winter.
Spiced pear.
spice pear. Yeah.
that's
Spiced
different.
pear.
That's true.
Oh
That
yeah,
is
we
different.
sell that. We sell
Totally.
And
that.
I
different.
will once again
November
say
to
that that
December.
is one of my favorite things.
Yeah, but we sell the hell out of it. So we'll
Uh-huh.
get in. We'll get in. Shipments in 10 cases, and it blows out of there. So we do 2 or 3 orders during the holidays, and then it's gone. And there's always like 2 or 3 people come in after it's gone and be like, "I want that." And I'm like, "We'll see you next year. Take care." Blueberry smash. I'll get Darren going. Darren famously doesn't like blueberries. I love blueberries.
I don't think they're worth it.
That's at the top of my list for fruits. Blueberries. Yeah,
They're probably
And
the
it's a
easiest to
superfruit.
smash too.
Yeah, easy to smash, and it's a super
Heavy in
fruit.
antioxidants.
Yeah, heavy in antioxidants. It helps you.
It's
something your body needs anyway, Darren. So
When
yeah,
you're pairing that with your cherry juice, Steve, I'll tell you, you got yourself
exactly.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the cherry
I'm
juice.
down on this cherry juice train. I just don't think blueberries are worth any hype.
Oh, they're
They're
great.
okay.
You would think that though, Darren.
They're
Right.
not offensive, but who cares?
You've never gone and got good ones either. So you go if you're getting
Yeah,
that schnapps,
this
they're
is
terrible.
no.
I agree. They're
Darren
terrible.
probably ate like 5 blueberries, had one that was
Schnucks.
one of those bad ones, and was like,
That
no,
was gritty
they're all
and tart.
bad.
Gritty and tart. And he's like, oh, I don't like.
Or
I
it's
guess
like
I just
overly
like
mushy, and he's like,
hard it is
these
to
are
buy
mushy.
horrible.
peaches? Literally, you can throw a rock and hit a good peach. It shouldn't be that hard to find the good version of a fruit. It grows on a
Good
tree.
point there, D-Mac.
Go to-
Why
go-
do
go to
I
Maine.
have to put effort in
Go to Maine,
to
and
find the
I
good
agree.
blueberries?
Because this is why they're special, because they grow great in certain parts of the country, and where they grow great, they're incredible. So
Yep.
you get some from Michigan or some from Maine. It's a different animal than it is grown in St. Louis. So they're special. I mean, it's just one of those things. So, sometimes the ones that are hardest to get are huckleberries are the most incredible berry you can get.
brutal.
I love huckleberries, but you have to be in the Pacific Northwest up in a mountain. It's not like I go to Huckleberry Farm where it's all flat and plowed. No,
Yeah.
what they do is people go up in the mountains and pick this shit by hand. That's the only way you get huckleberries.
Same thing with
Huckleberries are
persimmons.
incredible. I love huckleberry smash would be my favorite. I just can't get my hands on any fucking
get 'em.
huckleberries.
Yeah.
Persimmons are the best, but they're only like ripe for a day, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
I will go hiking and eat 20 persimmons if I find a ripe one, but they are the worst any other time
Right.
that you
right.
try them. So I
That,
guess
that
I can
is
understand
that is I can say that is the first time in my life I've ever heard that sentence ever.
Persimmons?
Okay.
About how they're not
I go up and eat a bunch of persimmons all over. Like, I've never heard anyone even talk about persimmons
Right.
They're
ever in
only
my
good
life.
after the first frost for like 48
Oh,
hours.
of course.
Yes.
I know so much about fucking persimmons.
Well,
Right.
because if you eat one otherwise, it dries out your whole mouth and you want to throw up. Your body has a visceral reaction. But when
That's
you
it.
get
Oh, wait, didn't you just fucking bitch about blueberries?
Right.
because they don't taste good.
Bitch!
Not
Yeah,
because
bitch
they
you
make you have a
Talk
visceral
about
reaction.
fucking blueberries one more time.
Right.
And
Blueberries are
don't
the
even
worst.
fucking speak about your goddamn stupid ass persimmons.
Persimmons.
Your persimmons are so shitty that no one even sees them in the stores
Right.
Because they can't.
because they suck.
They
Is
can't.
what
Nobody
the end of
eats
that
them,
sentence
Darren.
is.
They just
The
cut
end of the
seeds
sentence
open
is
to
not-
see what the winter's going to be like.
Right.
Like, what the
Plenty of people eat persimmons, and they're my friends, and you guys.
Where? I've never even
Missouri.
met an individual other than you that eats persimmons.
Right.
I will bring you some.
I've never heard anyone even bring that word up ever in my life.
Yeah.
Darren's
so
going
good.
to
You're missing
specifically
out.
courier.
I'm not
persimmons to Beka Sue.
saying persimmons are not good because I wouldn't say persimmons are not good. But you cannot sit here and try to say you're talking blueberry slander, but your favorite fruit is good for one day out of the year. And then not only is it not good, it dries your mouth out and you have
It
to
makes you
vomit
physically ill.
when
Yeah,
it's
it
not
does.
good. Like, you cannot sit here with your blueberry slander and then try to talk up your shitty fucking fruit that no one eats and makes you vomit.
So
Right.
on the blueberry sander, if you don't stand for something, are you really here? So I stand for no blueberries that I have had in my life have been worth the effort of eating. Because also,
shit.
if I
Clearly,
want a
persimmons
handful
are
of
not
fruit,
fucking
I
worth
eat
it.
like 60 blueberries.
Right.
It's a
Apparently,
lot
if you eat the persimmon one day after its fucking ripe cycle, you're gonna be
Which
vomiting.
it has to freeze.
You know
So,
what?
yeah.
Hey, Steve, how many blueberries have made you vomit your brains
Never.
out?
I've never,
Never, right?
never vomited.
You're
from
I've had a
it.
blueberry that was not that great, and I was like, well, that wasn't that fun to eat, but I
Right.
didn't puke. But know what? I've had way more really fantastic, delicious, beautiful blueberries in my entire life than I've ever had a persimmon.
Right. Yeah.
See, I'm down for artificial blueberry.
That's
Right.
worse. Shut up.
Becca probably had good blueberries when she was in North Dakota. I bet North Dakota's a
Yeah,
good place to grow
great.
blueberries.
Delicious.
Kentucky, not so much.
and
You kinda like
Juneberries?
seedless. Yeah.
Kentucky's
Lots,
good for
lots of
persimmons, though.
Juneberries up in North Dakota.
Yeah. Juneberries. Okay.
Yep.
I'm thinking it's got to be huckleberry season, so I'm going to look Pacific Northwest to get some. I've brought them in before, fresh, which is cool, via mail. So I got to get some of
There
those.
you go.
Love them. Yes, that's my favorite, but just can't get them. Tim, how about you, man? What? Or
When
did
we
you ask the
purchased
question?
Chateau Swyatt, we
Yeah.
also found a mulberry grove. And if you've ever fancied yourself a mulberry, let me tell you, that's a whole nother level outside of blueberries. Now,
Okay.
DMAC, I don't disagree with you that blueberries can be controversial. However, blackberries, Goeken, is spectacular. Mulberries, that's a whole nother ballgame.
Red or white
I can't
blueberries,
say.
you know?
I can't say I've ever eaten mulberries.
Are
so I don't know
mulberries
anything.
circular like blueberries?
They are circular
Right.
blueberries,
I
but
would
they
try
have
'em.
a structure like a blackberry.
Okay.
Multiple berries
Multiple.
inside
Ah,
one
okay.
clump, so to speak.
I've
You kind of get
never.
the best of both worlds.
Darren, you said you've eaten them. Do they sell them anywhere around here? I don't see mulberries.
No, every time I've had them, it's been out in the woods.
Okay.
Yep, they're
I
considered
just
invasive
grab them and
species.
Yeah.
eat them.
So the general can hunt them out like there's no tomorrow. It's like she can nose out freaking truffles. It's amazing.
Okay. She
But
knows.
our mulberry grove was picked over this year by some bandit, and it's not an animal; it's a person. So I have a trail cam up trying to find them.
Oh.
So I am quite pissed that I do not have my mulberry smashes this year.
Okay.
However, I would argue the blackberry or the mulberry are top notch.
All right, Becca. How about you? What would be your smash of choice?
Really? I mean, it's kind of anything that's actually in season.
Right. That's true.
I haven't actually had one of these, but we were just like talking about different things that we like are good. And a really and I don't know, maybe this wouldn't work at all. But a really good ripe watermelon in the summertime sounds like it'd be really good. I really love good watermelon, so
Are you gonna salt it while you mash it?
maybe.
You probably should.
I had
might. I like watermelon a lot, and I like to mush up watermelon. I think it's delicious.
You like the juice?
I don't like.
I
watermelon.
like to squish up watermelon, and I like to put it into different drinks. So and I like watermelon drinks. So I don't know why. It maybe would be disgusting. Maybe it wouldn't be. I don't know. I'd try it.
One watermelon. How many watermelon smashes do you think that gets you? You think you're good for a week? I'm just trying to calculate in my head.
Yeah,
it's
a lot. It's for sure.
Yeah.
It's more than your fucking persimmons that you get once a year.
In the winter.
Yeah. In the winter. And also, I will say this. I do really like a blackberry smash. My one problem with blackberries is like
they can be
they're either really, really good,
right, or
they're really, really bad. Like I feel like I find ones that are like I'm like, ooh, blackberries, and I like eat them, and I'm like, oh, that was not a good one. Then I eat another one, I'm like, oh, that one was perfect. So I just wish that they were always good, but also that's the dangers of berries, just like blueberries.
True.
You don't know when you're gonna have a good one or bad one, but I do feel like blueberries are more. It's more obvious when blueberries are good or bad, and I feel like I can't look at a blackberry and judge whether I can't judge it a blackberry by its cover. I never know.
Persimmons you can judge by their cover because they're either green or they're the right color.
Fucking Jesus!
No one fucking
is he sponsored by the Persimmon Council of America?
No one cares
lobbyist group
about persimmons.
Right now, just like cashing in.
He's like, but the persimmons, persimmons are taking a crash right now. So they called up Darren and they're like, start talking about persimmons more often because literally no one cares about us. Like,
no backwardation in the persimmons market.
Persimmon Farmers of America just reached out. They're like, Darren, please,
we really need your help.
Persimmon farmer.
Talk about the persimmon smash. And I'm not opposed. Let me just say this: I'm not opposed to I'm not opposed to any fruit at all. But you just can't completely slander another fruit to back it up with a shittier fruit.
Yeah. Yes. That no one cares about.
That no one fucking cares about.
I care, and I am somebody at least sometimes.
Huh.
Once again, no one cares about.
No one cares. No one cares. All right. On that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start this time with Goeken. Let's see what he's got here.
I've got WhistlePig, Piggyback.
Okay. Good call.
6. Survey says.
Okay. All right. Decent.
Huge.
Decent. I don't know about huge, but decent. So that's the same as the Jimmy Big Hands. This is how we get Jimmy Big Hands. That's a quick pop that he says is huge, and yeah.
All of my microphones are noise canceling. I gotta get a microphone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a microphone.
No, it's just that the bottle I'm holding is really big. They look bigger in person, I swear.
Right.
I was in the pool.
He was in the pool. Okay. All right, Darren, you're next.
I'm also going to go with a brand that just popped up at a distillery in Kentucky one day. This is Penelope. This is their estate collection, the 9-year.
Penelope.
Doesn't let anyone get quiet.
right, yeah. Just
Runs
on him.
For it.
That's on him. We're still talking. You just go. So Goeken has the lead. Tim's next.
I'm acting like I'm on vacation tomorrow, but I've got a bottle of Hazmat Mammoth, the Tiki Blend.
Oh.
140 proof from our friends over at Mammoth. Slide on set.
Again, we heard something at least.
We heard
something there.
Yes.
Not
I
enough.
think it was a pop.
Not enough.
This is almost a last show pour.
The Tiki Blend, does it have
140.
anything else in there besides whiskey? Is it just why do they call it Tiki?
No, it was aged in orange curacao barrels.
Okay, that's
so
cool.
It's aged in Jamaican rum and orange curacao barrels.
That's a good call.
Rye.
I like that a lot. I would like to try that.
Yeah,
I love Tiki.
I've got one for you, Steve. I'll bring it down to St. Louis next time I'm coming.
Love to try it. Yeah, Lasso Motels Darts is what I've got. This I think is going to be a last show pour, but I don't have my bigger glass here, so I'm going to try though. We'll see what I can do. All right, here we go. Slide on the set. Decent. I'm trying to think.
That's good enough for the lead.
I think that's the lead on this show.
No, I don't think so.
Goken's got it.
No.
Come on, get your ears checked.
Yeah.
I had it.
T-Mac.
I have the lead.
I know he's your boss. Fine.
You're saying
Goken's was barely audible.
We'll let Beka decide. Beka, who has the lead?
I'm going Steve because I'm never going to vote for Jim. So
Okay. I have the lead, and you know what?
I've been overruled, Goken.
There's nothing you can do right now, Goeken, because we know the rules. You send it to a judge, you have to live with it.
Yeah, no matter how wrong she
I
is.
pooped.
Exactly. No matter how long she may be, you have to live with that.
I pooped.
You shit the bed is what you did.
Okay, all right. Beka, you're last but not least. I have the lead. That cork pop I just had was explosive. Let's see if you can beat that.
I have a very a well-opened bottle here. I've got some bomb burgers.
Okay.
Wonder who opened that?
Yeah, I cracked that baby open last time I
know
was
what?
there.
I've-
Last time I
I've
was there, I
had-
cracked that.
Do you want to know how much of this I've had?
I'm
Total?
gonna go with none.
None.
One pour.
No, I honestly, I think I maybe had 2 pours out of this over
Right.
the years, but somehow it's half gone.
You need to put that on your shopping list to get another bottle.
Yeah, I'll put that on my fucking shopping list.
Yeah, call Dan McKee.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
Look at that. Barely makes a sound. Wonder why.
Yeah.
Right, that's been popped a few times. Yeah,
Strange.
yeah, I love it. I love it. If
right,
you
I
call
win.
Dan McKee, if you would call Dan McKee, he would be like, "That's so cool you're calling me. I can't believe anybody would think I could help out with him."
I also think that if I explained to him the problem that's happened, he would maybe get me a bottle.
Yeah,
He would send you a case just because he's the nicest
I'd be
man.
like,
in
listen,
he's the
Dan.
nicest guy in Bourbon.
Listen,
He's the
Dan.
nicest guy
I've
in
got a
Bourbon.
problem.
All right.
I got a bomb burger.
That fucking Steve Akeley. That yeah, I know you thought we were friends. We're not. He keeps stealing my stuff.
He won't play cards with us because he thinks that might look bad on Michter's if he was gambling.
Oh God.
Best- He's the most humblest guy in Bourbon.
He is. So I win though. Cheers, gang.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Liar.
All right. He's not accepting the ruling of a judge here, so. But it is what it is. He can't appeal. He can't be like Tim. Listen to that, and no, we've already gone to the judge. That's how it is. All right, we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about WhistlePig coming to Louisville. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show. All right. Grab one of those. Oh, boy. Oh, God. It's George T. Stagg. We just throw it around here at the ABV Barrel Shop. You're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about WhistlePig in Kentucky.
Yes, we are.
What?
So, this is interesting because WhistlePig is coming there. And we see it's not unusual for brands to have a tasting room in Whiskey Row and things like that. That's commonplace. But the thread that has tied all of them together thus far is they've been Kentucky-based distilleries. Now we're talking a non-Kentucky-based distillery wanting to come to the market and be part of the excitement of Whiskey Row. I think this is a huge thing. You can't get on in the state of Kentucky. You need to have a DSP, and you have to be in the state. They're not in the state of Kentucky. Their DSP isn't a Kentucky-based DSP, so they're going to have a still in there, but they can do that. So I assume there'll be some sort of experimental still or something like that in there, and it'll be more focused around the tasting room and an experience. But this is pretty incredible, I think, don't you guys? This is big.
These guys got some balls.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why, Steve. So the high-end tasting room is going to replace the old Bank Shot Billiards on West Market Street.
Okay.
They're opening in September, which is
Coming up.
Bourbon Heritage
Bourbon
Month.
Heritage Month.
Yeah.
So it is going to be named the Vault.
Okay. Yeah.
And it'll be soon also be part of the Kentucky Bourbon Trail.
Yes.
What?
I saw that too.
Yeah,
They're
I saw
paying
that.
to be on the
Yeah.
bourbon
Hold
trail.
on.
Yes.
Yeah, they paid a lot of money to get this thing going.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're going all in.
What the fuck?
So the thing I think is actually craziest about this is they have been talking about opening up their farm that they distill at in Vermont for years.
Years. Never
Like-
made it happen.
And making it the best distillery experience. Like they literally crafted that place to be a great distillery experience. And
Yeah.
now they're like, nah, never mind. We're
Right.
just going to open this tasting room in Kentucky with no
Right.
pigs.
The Vault. First of all, they stole the name from us at the ABV Barrel Shop. We famously have the Vault there. I think they grabbed that from us.
Yes,
for
they
sure.
have.
But so they're in an old pool hall. So we're talking some room there. You don't have a pool hall that's 1,000 square feet. You've got to have rooms for multiple tables. So they're making a statement here. I'm not familiar with the location where they're going into, but they're making a statement for sure.
It makes total sense, though.
Sure.
If you think about it. I mean, Vermont is
Yeah,
like
you travel up there. It's not
way
easy.
out there.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. You've got, if you're going to go to WhistlePig, you have to really be a fan, and
You really
Or-
got to want to go.
you got to want to go, or you have to have some other reason to be out there and happen to be
Right.
able to go see it while you're there.
If you're doing some sort of business in the Northeast, a day trip, it's easy to navigate once you're in the Northeast.
Yeah, but otherwise it's completely out of the way.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this is,
Makes sense to me that way.
it does.
So Mitch,
Go ahead.
Mitch
Mitch
Mahar, the
Mitch
research and development distiller for WhistlePig, said if there's one thing that I've learned, it's that whiskey drinkers are always open to try something else, something new. And so, although I do respect a lot of my fellow distillers that are out here working hard, I think there's enough room for all of us. They are not pulling punches. They are
No.
coming for the Kentucky tourism market, and they're coming to make a splash.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave out the knows because he was trying to fill in. Those are filler words, but yeah, I mean, they're coming in big with something, especially being part of the Bourbon Trail.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a
not
big
Kentucky
deal.
Distillery is going to get a new DSP 20,000
Right.
something and something.
Yeah.
They're coming in hot.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they'll buy the Stitzel Weller place.
Yeah.
Oh my God, 36 million is what they're asking for.
Maybe they'll jump in for $36 million and get it.
Yeah,
I thought that was a done
Not
deal. I
even the
thought Royce
smells?
already had that.
You thought Royce bought that? Yeah.
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 He actually
That's what I
bought it
saw.
twice over.
Yeah. So this,
I won't
you start thinking about if this works, what other brands might do that, and then you start going to the ones that have good distribution that aren't in the market. So next thing you know, is there a Garrison Brothers one there, or
I was
Hudson
gonna say,
Bourbon?
Texas
These ones that have the big
distilleries.
the ones that have the big.
Where's your
distribution.
Colorado distiller? Where's your New York distiller?
Right.
Where's your Oregon distiller?
Yeah. This stuff.
I
could
mean,
happen,
know what? Fucking bring them.
right?
That's what I say.
Perfect.
This is huge.
Yeah, bring them to Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a revitalization of downtown Louisville.
That's
that
that's
desperately needs-
great.
And I
If
think
they all want to come here, fantastic. It just brings more tourism here.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think it's a smart move for the brands because, again, WhistlePig, the chances of people getting out that way, even if they did open it up, are going to be very small. Now they're going to get the benefit of, we're going to get a lot of visitors, people trying our stuff.
Whiskey
See what we're all about.
visitors.
Yeah, whiskey visitors.
Not
Yes.
some random people going
Correct.
to vacation in Vermont and they're not going to
Right.
be spending thousands of dollars at a distillery that they just randomly heard of one time because they saw a sign on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Like, it's people
Getting
who
the
are
right
in
people.
Kentucky for bourbon tourism, whiskey tourism, and they're planning on spending way too much fucking money as it is.
Yeah. I think it instantly makes WhistlePig viable again. I think for a long time they kind of lost their way. When Dave Pickerel dies, the face of the brand, he goes, and then they have some problems with their owner at the time, Raj. He gets kicked out. So the people that you know from that brand have gone away. I don't really know anybody affiliated with WhistlePig. I don't know who's blending their stuff.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
kind
know
of
if
fell
they're
off.
are they still distilling. I'm not even sure. I guess they are because they got some products that is theirs. But I don't know what's going on there. I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's a brand you just don't hear about anymore. This will help them, I would think. Yeah.
And they do still have enough clout to get people to come to Kentucky too. The amount of times that people walk into the shop and say, "I don't like rye besides WhistlePig,"
Right. There are
is
people-
actually very common.
Yeah.
I'm wondering is if this like everyone bum rushes Kentucky, how long till you see a Jack Daniel's distillery in Kentucky, like a Jack Daniel's tasting room?
I don't
Do you
think
that
so.
happens?
No.
Jack
They don't
Daniels
need
has
to.
way too much pride for that, I think.
Yeah, they don't need to.
Yeah,
I'm with you. Did I
They're
see
also a pretty
Michigan
heavily
distillery?
toured distillery as it is.
Yeah,
Right.
but what's stopping them? If there's
Because
Not
$2
they,
million more dollars out there,
they
Nothing's
don't want to
stopping
be
them.
called bourbon.
Right. Nothing's stopping them, but they certainly could do it, and they would have the money to do it if they wanted to. But
and they could do it and take everyone's tasting room and blow it out of the water, right?
But
Like,
they're also owned by Brown Forman, which is a Louisville-based, very ingrained in the bourbon culture and world. And I think they want to keep those separate. And I don't think they want to be viewed as the company that blurred the lines between Tennessee whiskey and bourbon.
Yeah, I don't think that they would ever do that.
Yeah, I think
in the
I think
long run, I agree. I just think it'd be a fun thought experiment if Jack Daniels like
if
"No,
they're
let's
owned
do
by
it."
a multi-global, a global conglomerate that doesn't care about Kentucky and bourbon. Well, maybe they throw it in there, but I don't think Brown Forman would do that.
No, I don't think they would.
So, what do you
You
think is
see
the
like a
biggest
Di- a
distillery
Diageo.
outside of Kentucky that goes? Since we've eliminated JD, would be the other big names that you would think of?
Balcones?
Wild turkeys.
Wild Turkey's in Kentucky.
Kentucky.
He's talking about non-Kentucky
Well,
based
I'm
ones.
saying you got Campari. You got Campari who owns them,
Right.
and you start bringing in. They don't have a Louisville presence.
Right.
Yeah.
Then what if? So what I'm thinking is, what if you start bringing in all these folks that start making Scotch?
Right.
Now they're not making Scotch because it can't be called Scotch. But you see somebody like Diageo come in and take all that money that
at
they're
some
gonna get
point,
from
the
the
Wild
Smith Weller
Turkeys
distillery.
may be forced to do that if this continues to grow in downtown Louisville, Whiskey Row, where a lot of people are just their experience of the distilleries is just all these small tasting rooms. Wild Turkey will need to have one there at some point, right? I mean, otherwise they'll get left out. Four
I mean,
Roses.
then Buffalo Trace doesn't have one downtown.
Jim Beam, Heaven Hill, everyone's
The
going.
Reserve.
Heaven Hill has
I'll
one.
keep on calling them. All the Brown Forman brands, everybody.
Right.
Even the Kentucky side.
Four Roses.
Yeah.
Man,
This is a revitalization of downtown Louisville because there's nothing to do downtown after 6:00 when they all close.
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So people want to go to Louisville. Where you really want to go to is Bardstown.
Right.
So what is Louisville going to do? They're going to have to start looking at expanding hours. Do the restaurants start expanding out? I mean, there's some good restaurants that are open. Not Doc Crow's. We're on Merle's Whiskey Kitchen. But,
Exactly.
And like
but let's just be honest
Frankfurt,
here.
and there's another street over there that is where the nightlife is in Louisville. Like there is two streets, Frankfurt and the other one, where
Frankfurt
you go
Avenue?
there at night and it's packed.
Yeah. Of course.
You can't park anywhere.
You can't get a spot by Bourbon's Bistro on
No.
Frankfurt Avenue. Yeah.
And that is where the nightlife is.
That's
where
a
meat
15-minute
is,
ride out of
where
town, though. Out of downtown where the hotels are at.
Correct.
That's what I'm
Correct.
saying.
Yeah.
4th Street Live
It's in the
is
city
dead.
of
It has
Louisville,
been
but
dead.
not in downtown. So yeah, downtown is definitely dead at night.
okay, downtown St. Louis. Where's our nightlife at, Steve?
We're not a city like that anymore. We're a crime-ridden
It's in
city.
the Grove. That is not actually downtown.
Correct.
That is
That's
the
not downtown. That's in
nightlife
the
capital
city.
of St. Louis.
Right.
You make a great point
Washington
there.
Avenue.
Frankfurt
Washington
Avenue's
Avenue. Washington Avenue's downtown, and it has some nightlife, or at least it did. I don't know. Maybe that's all ruined at this point.
I don't think anybody's going there from the hotels that are downtown though. That's too far.
Yeah,
You got to walk through too much sketch area to get from, like, if you're at the ballpark or the other Hyatt that's just north of the ballpark. I mean, Washington Avenue, where things are happening, is is west of Tucker. It's like west of 14th Street. So I mean, you're talking like 10, 12 blocks.
But there are a lot of conventions, and those folks do hit Washington Avenue. I mean, that's who's going there. I mean, we used to have a big yearly convention when I was in the moving business, and it was on Washington Avenue. But but this is a huge story in terms of who else might be there. Like you said, Balcones.
Widow Jane. Let's start going to the New York.
Widow Jane. Yeah, you think?
I think
what about Colin? What about Colin from Kings County? Here's a guy who has Kentucky roots. Kentucky roots.
Yeah.
That would make complete
sense. What about
sense,
a Leopold Brothers? Can you imagine a Leopold Brothers tasting room there?
Yeah, that's a possibility too.
Yeah, I mean,
cocktail program he'd have.
Yeah.
Talk about the employment and the bar life and everything that could hop with all this stuff.
Yeah. What were you saying, Beka?
Oh, I was just nothing.
Okay.
I was just thinking about it.
She was thinking about it out loud. Okay. But there you go. It's one we can watch. It's the first of its kind, for sure. And I just think that there's a lot of people that are watching. They're going to be seeing what's going on with it. Is it successful? Is it making a difference in their flagship brand, or is it just a one-off business that may or may not make it? We'll see. So I think that it could be a move that a lot of companies do if it does work. So we'll see, because Louisville is a draw to bring people together that are into bourbon, and it could be good. So it's got potential for us as bourbon fans. I think the more that get there, the better for us. I mean, why not?
I love a Kings County in Kentucky.
Yeah, Kings County in Kentucky would be awesome for sure. So
I'm down. Sign me up. Let's go.
So, sign up. Let's go start looking at lease space. We'll send it over to Colin and be like, hey, get this. So check it out. All right. On that note, we're going to wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Darren, we're going to start with you.
You can find me on Instagram at the Bourbon Adventures.
All right. Next up is Jim.
You can find me on Facebook at Jim Goeken and Instagram at Jimmy Big Hands.
Tim.
You can find me absolutely loving what's going on here and really hoping WhistlePig takes off, because I think it'd be very interesting for downtown Louisville. On Instagram at SwyGuy2112 and on YouTube at Our Flagship Whiskey.
Yeah. If you think about this, again, I'm guessing it's going to be a small still, but there could be down the road a WhistlePig Kentucky bourbon. I mean,
absolutely.
That's sold through the gift shop only. I'm not talking about big national distribution, but at some point they'll be laying down barrels and they could have a WhistlePig.
All
Kentucky
these
bourbon.
companies all these distillers that come in can actually say they have a Kentucky whiskey.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
That's it. And they're going to be part of the KDA. That means they're going to probably be on panels and stuff like that at bourbon festivals and stuff like that. You're going to see a higher. They're going to definitely
be at Bourbon Fest then.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they'll be pouring at Bourbon Fest. It's a big deal for sure.
Them being on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail is the big. That's the haymaker that landed.
Right. Yeah, like right now they cannot be part of Bourbon Festival. Prior to this, now that they've got that, they're part of Bourbon Festival and everything else. So it's so interesting.
Crazy.
So interesting.
It is crazy.
Yeah, Miss Beka Sue. Anything else to say? Oh no, not that far. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Beka Sue, 1K, no C's and no H.
If you'd have done that from the beginning, you wouldn't have the problems you're having.
I wouldn't have this problem.
A little bit on your fault, I guess.
My own fault.
What was on the marriage license again, Rebecca?
It's Rebecca.
It's Rebecca, so it'd have the H. So she does have an H, but it's just not her common name. So
not how my mom spells it.
Yeah, like my name's Stephen, and there's a H in there, but you don't see that.
Really?
Your name's Steven?
That's breaking news. Whoa, wait a minute.
What the fuck?
What the hell's going on? You're a Stiffen?
Oh, so wait, so hold on.
Stefan.
Okay, so I'm gonna start spelling your name with a PH in there instead when I say Steve.
Steve. But that would be Steph.
Oh, it's Steve.
We already have a Steph on the network, so I can't conflict with that. So yeah,
it's a Steve.
Steve. Yeah, so for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley. That's Steve, no P, no H. So so check us out.
No one has an H.
Yeah, go to
No
lining up.
fucking
no H's.
H's.
Leave all H's out there. I don't know that we have anybody with
No
H's.
H's.
So it's Jimmy Big Ands.
Yeah,
big ends.
Big hands. Big hands. ABVnetwork.com is where our content is. ABVBarrelShop.com is where the barrel shop is. Becca, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Adios.
Everyone.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you're in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.